Crash landing. The Eagles suffer their first loss at home in 2021 following a come-from-behind victory by the Bombers at Optus Stadium. Inspired by their Indigenous star, McDonald Tipperwoody, Essendon reversed a 29-point deficit to win by 16 to the best, crushing the spirits of all 40,000 fans who braved the wintry conditions for Sir Doug Nicholls' round. West Coast denied the 4 points and are now 2 games and a truckload of percentage out of 4th place. Welcome to Eagle Review, proudly supported by Stake. Trade over 4,000 stocks with $0 brokerage. Download the Stake app today from the App Store. Tyson, oh goodness me, only the brave are tuning in this afternoon, but difficult. The fans online, there's a lot of criticism about effort and no effort from the boys. I'm not going to go that far because I really still love to work here on Tuesday, but how did you see it all unfold?
Oh, Thumper, it was a really, really hollow feeling leaving Optus Stadium on Saturday night. The combination of the injuries and another fourth quarter fade out. The Eagles are now 3-8 on fourth quarters in 2021. And the Dons had 22-6 inside 50s in that fourth term. The ball really lived there in the front half. It leaves us at 6-5. We're 7th, but we finished 5th the last 2 seasons in a row. We know how hard it is to go deep in September outside the top 4.
Yeah, no, Simo wanted to bank the wins at home and pinch a couple away, and losing this one to the Dons, it's just really tough timing. And the coaching group, they rolled the dice with Elliot Yeo after his 1 game returning in the waffle, and he looks solid around the contest. Only ran out the 64% game time. That would have been to plan. He had 5 clearances, 7 inside 50s. He was making an impact, and it was all going really swimmingly until the opening bounce of the second term. That's when the first domino fell.
Well, this is the worst case scenario, Thumper. To lose Tim Kelly in the second term was an absolute dagger. Let's have a look at the Stake High Flyer Player Index. He's been fantastic in the past couple of months, and he's been fantastic most of the season. So to lose him to the knee injury in that second term really, really hurt. He was involved in the first 2 goals of the game. Later defensive tackle here with Yeo. Petrojelli dribbles it through. A knee injury, an MCL, I believe. We'll find out more tomorrow in the injury.
We will, but I mean, you get a superstar back and you just lose one immediately in Tim Kelly, probably leading the John Worsfold medal at this point. Just an absolute dagger. But the Eagles are 5-0 at home, all right? Let's reverse back. Their average winning margin is 5 goals at Optus, and that's the exact same position that they worked themselves into. So Kelly goes down, they still manage, and they go on this insane blitz in the second quarter. Have a look at some of these goals. Uber impressive. You're moving players like Archie, Jones, Cripps into the midfield, and you haven't lost a beat. And then all of a sudden, another one goes down.
I know. And then all of a sudden, it's Oscar Allen who goes down.
The Swiss Army knife.
I know. And you know, coming off a big week where we announced the contract extension of Oscar Allen, which was really exciting for the club, the players and the fans, and then he goes down with his head injury. Now, he got up and tried to play on, but clearly he wasn't good and probably will at least miss a week. Again, we'll find out more tomorrow in the injury report. But for him to go down at that time as well, and given his versatility, that really, really stung. We threw Brander back, but he hadn't had a lot of experience playing that key defensive role that Oscar had.
No, because he's played defensive wing, and it's similar, but it's certainly not the same. And that hurt big time. But I mean, when Sheed kicks the side's 6th straight goal, all right, on his right foot, impressive stuff. It's their 9th straight for the match. They are still looking well in control. They won't run the game out well because they're a rotation down. But these 2 goals right before halftime, these are your killers in red time, and they did it again with 1 minute remaining in the third term. They are so costly, and you can tell it came back to bite them.
It was a real turning point, but you know, Tipper and Stringer were just fantastic when they had their opportunities.
They were unbelievable.
They were deadly. And that last term, Thumper, it kind of felt like a damn wall was busting. They had so many inside 50s. We talked about that earlier. And credit to Jaden Laverde, who took 2 big marks on the flank. He was playing on Darling. We really needed something to try and get down the field.
No, but they couldn't get it out of defensive 50 at that point.
Those repeat inside 50s were massive. And then Alec Waterman with the game-sealing goal in the 4th term. I mean, the script writers would have loved this one. Former West Coast Eagles. He's had health injuries. He's had all kinds of problems. The long way back through the waffle into the AFL, kicks the goal, seals the game, and didn't he love it with the celebration? You could see how much it meant to him.
Speaking of Waterman, I don't think you can gloss past this moment. This is an unbelievable use of the sub. So he's come on, and I don't think he'll get a goal in quicker succession. This is within 10 seconds, just beelines to the forward 50. He's got an Essendon bloke hanging off him, check side goal. What is unbelievable impact in a game of footy from the substitute? You won't ever see it again.
Oh, I like to don't argue on that one as well, Thumper. He did lay a couple of defensive tackles in that was big as well. But have a look at this right at the end of the second term. Here's a chance for us to kick a goal. Right on the siren goes, just as this check side running goal goes
under
through.
a second. You've missed it by under a second.
So it would have been a 23-point lead at half-time. We answered one of those 2 goals back. Instead, it's 17 points and the Dons are in the game.
Stings big time. Now, not the ideal way to celebrate Sir Doug Nicholls' round with a loss, but the activation itself and the festivities looked absolutely amazing. You've got to have it at night time. That's an absolute winner. Ryan and Kelly running out with their children was a fantastic look, and the jumpers, they were again on point.
Yeah, and they've been flying off the shelves at the Superstore all week, Thumper. The design is fantastic, created by Daryl Bellotti, a local Indigenous artist, and it talks about the Wagul coming through the east and the Dreamtime story of it carving through the valleys and creating the Swan River. A really meaningful story local to our Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people in WA.
I'm going to wear it again as well.
Hopefully next week. We don't know if there's a clash with Carlton's one or what decision they'll make. We'll definitely wear it one more time.
There is a lot of unknown about next week. I mean, where are we going to play the Blues? There's reports being thrown out. Could be the SCG. That might be the ground that the Blues nominate if they can't
really
go in
well
Melbourne.
Yesterday.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, awesome. Love to hear that. But then you're meant to have the bye and then go into Thursday night footy against the Tigers. That could be thrown out, and you could be playing them Saturday night, the night of your 40th birthday.
Oh, no, don't.
Love it.
It's going to ruin it.
Love it. It would have been ruined anyway. You haven't got many friends. All right, roast of the round. Let's go. It's short but sweet. Let's go with Jermaine Jones. He's loving a bit of Foo Fighters here on the boundary line to start the third term. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that excited ever to be starting on the bench, but yeah, you got to love it. And also, for all the good, this is a bad one, for all the good that Jake Waterman did on the night, there was plenty of it. This proved to be very costly. This was the late bump on Zach Merritt, down the ground free kick, and Hooker capitalises. That was Essendon's first goal that started the run, and it was a kick that you didn't have to give away because I think it was going straight into the arms of an Eagles defender as well. Costly one from Jake, but I think that's one of many moments that a lot of Eagles would love to have back on the night.
Happy to roast the umpire here on this one, Thumper. This is Liam Ryan giving away this block off the ball. Now, I didn't like this at all because look, he's standing his ground here.
Protecting the space, TV. I've got no drama with it.
Meters. Now, roast back to Liam for spraying the umpire giving away the 50-metre penalty.
Definite
that was
roasting.
unnecessary, but I didn't agree with the free kick in the first place. What about here, Tom Barras? Now, I thought he just slips over here. He doesn't slip over. He legitimately just clunks a shocker into the back of Stringer. They had a little bit of laugh about it, but roast.
Stringer happy to wear that one in the fourth. We're going to go around the grounds. This was a sweet ball tap. The big fella from the Bulldogs, just a little bit too tall on this occasion with the air swing. And it's gone the other way. Maxi Gawn says, cheers, I'll pick it up. And it's a goal to the Demons. Never want to see that again, just too tall. Let's go to North Melbourne Saints. Jimmy/Nicky Webster, wasn't a fan of the umpire here, says, cop some of this, bang! Wears it to the face, doesn't hit the deck. Gee, that's gutsy stuff. What about Corbett from the Suns? He absolutely eats the LED fence here. I don't know if you've ever gone up and touched it, TB. It's as rough as guts, and that's going to hurt plenty.
Yeah, good advertising for plungy there, whatever that is. Now, how about this poor girl in the crowd here? I mean, she gets the ball. She gets her
Poor girl, it's the moment of her lifetime. She's got the footy.
I know, but the dad rips it off her. Look, oh no, sorry. Look, she's patting it like it's a cat or a pet or some sort of thing. It gets the photo, but then nah, you've got to get rid of it.
Dream dead. Love it. But the winner, TB, you're going to give it to us.
You got the winner.
No, all right. Goal umpire. So Hipwood goes large from 60, bouncing in. Here's a good contest. Bang! Oh, he swore it like a champ. I think it's Clayton Oliver's brother, so there's a bit of toughness involved. No sublax shoulder on that point of view, and he plays on.
Are you okay?
Gutsy stuff.